Good morning, and welcome to Art Center College of Design's Summer 2021 graduation ceremony. We are pleased to have so many people joining us today. Please be aware that closed captioning is available for those who would like to enable it. To do so, use the closed caption button in the meeting controls of your Zoom screen for display options. If anyone experiences difficulties viewing or hearing the ceremony at any time, please verify your network connection and log back in. And now, please welcome the President of Art Center College of Design, Dr. Lorne Buckman.
Good morning. I'm delighted to welcome all of you today to celebrate this wonderful and brilliant class of graduates, Summer 2021. We're also proud and inspired by them, and we marvel at what they've achieved. To contextualize this day and deepen our reflections, I want to tell a quick story that has been like an earworm in my consciousness these past weeks. I remember hearing this story first as a child, and it's one of those I will never forget. You will no doubt realize pretty quickly why it carries such a special and important relevance right now. It goes like this. A group of people were on a boat. As the boat set sail, one of the passengers opened a bag and took out a drill. He tightened the bit, aimed for the floor under his seat, and began to drill a hole in the bottom of the boat. The other passengers understandably pleaded with him, "Stop, what are you doing?" He was surprised by their objections, and he said calmly, "What possibly could be the problem? Why should you care? I'm only drilling under my own seat. I have no intention of drilling under yours." Well, they responded, "The seat might be yours, but the water will come in and it'll drown us all." On the ostensible level, the resonance couldn't be clearer. We believe that we have the right to do what we wish, But we are sometimes either blind to or willfully ignorant of the impact our actions might have on the well-being of others. Obviously, the management of COVID-19 in this country is a case in point. Wearing a mask isn't just a personal preference. It could very well be a matter of life or death for someone else. Similarly, vaccination is both an individual and communal issue. Private actions can have public consequences. But equally relevant is the profoundly disturbing news that emerged a couple of weeks ago when an intergovernmental panel of the United Nations issued a report on climate change. Convened by the UN, this scientific group reviewed 14,000 studies to draw its conclusions. The picture they present, though nothing really new, is bleak and terrifying. Secretary General Antonio Guterres called the report a code red for humanity. We are all in the same planetary boat, and those holes we are drilling have severe consequences. We might have claimed ignorance early on, but we now know exactly what we are doing. Fully aware that we can sink this great earthly vessel, how do we create change? The report does offer us some hope, but only if we are willing to make the investments and sacrifices necessary to protect this planet and its future generations. Among many things, the UN panel makes this clear. We need to do away with fossil fuels. We need to invest in wind, solar, and all forms of renewable energy. We need to rebuild the electric grid and construct more efficient homes and buildings. But at Art Center, we know that science alone can't get those things done, at least not optimally. We also need to engage the creative mind. When the miracle of engineering and science meets the wonder of design, humanity has a chance. And when we heed the voice of the artists compelling us forward, challenging complacency, moving our ethical core, then our hope for survival may well become reality. And what is today but the celebration of that brilliant creative mind? The evidence is all around. Let's look at just a few examples emerging from this remarkable community of ours. We begin with the student work in our grad show or in our Design Matters program, and really in every department every day. It's both moving and noteworthy how students prioritize sustainability and offer ingenious solutions to a wide spectrum of challenges that we face on this planet. The science is there, to be sure, but design takes it to a new level entirely. I happen to have the great pleasure of witnessing annually the submission of work for the Denhart Family Sustainability Scholarship Prize at Art Center. Go check out the website. What the students present blows my mind. Their work gives clear and compelling evidence of how art and design can influence substantial and positive change for our environment and for our world. I think too of our alumna and current faculty member, Diana Thader, whose work I have studied with great joy. You should drop everything and view her recent piece on Whale 52. It's called Yes, There Will Be Singing. Just Google it. In much of her work, she offers penetrating insight into the beauty of our natural world and all that is at stake. She brings us face to face with profound loss, particularly in the animal world. She forces us to confront what we human beings have wrought. We desperately need that voice, that insight, that visceral experience to lead us to action. A scientist can point out a problem and offer myriad possible solutions. An artist like Diana grabs our soul and makes things palpable and focused. Or my colleague and friend, Stephen Nolan, who is retiring after 30 years of distinguished service leading our exhibitions program. We have learned so much from his deep explorations into the intersecting worlds of art and science, how one illuminates the other, how desperately we need both for real change to occur, how function and beauty seem to dance in astonishing choreography. There's also evidence in how we communicate human challenge and incite action. I will never forget the work of our student government when they created a few years ago a communications campaign addressing food insecurity in our community. They sent out the following message: we are not full until we are all fed. Completely beautiful. And it made all the difference as we rallied as a community to address the problem. And it echoes in its way the story of the boat. No one's needs are met unless everyone's needs are met. My well-being is directly linked to yours. We are all on this planet together. And finally, I want to recognize how great teaching makes all the difference in giving our students the courage and fundamental ability to leverage the creative spirit for real change. As Provost Karen Hoffman will acknowledge in a few minutes, we recognize today 50 years of service from one of our faculty, Bob Sherman. What a blessing he is. What a legacy he holds, motivating students for half a century now and counting. And today we will also honor two of our great teachers, voted on and deemed so by the students themselves. This year we recognize with the Great Teacher Award, Valerie Popjoy in our illustration department and Fernando Almeida from entertainment design. There are few things more moving to me than great teaching. And the change possible through the work of our students can only come about because they have great teachers. What we need to acknowledge today is not simply the accomplishments of an extraordinary class of talented and creative people. True, that alone is certainly worthy of celebration. But what I want to commend at this time is so much more. Indeed, I'm calling out the centrality of the creative soul. I am insisting as we tackle the world's problems of foregrounding what artists and designers know. Life itself is at stake. And these graduates today and the work they do are essential to our survival. At Art Center, we learn to create and influence change. That's our mission in all its poetic glory. We've been drilling too many holes. The boat is sinking. But we know the power of creativity in the repair and in serving the world in a partnership of change. And I couldn't be more encouraged than I am today by those who are graduating to make that work real. I congratulate this summer group with a full heart of optimism and hope. I rejoice at what they have accomplished thus far, and may all of them thrive in a life full of meaning and positive change. Thank you all. And now, switching gears, I'd like to recognize those of you in attendance today, watching from parts near and far. Joining us are members of Art Center's Board of Trustees, including Ron Bensian, Kevin Bethune, Chris Birchby, Wes Coleman, Sarah Gavlak, Bill Gross, Bruce Haven, Linda Hill, Steve Hitter, and Elise Williamson. Welcome to all of you. Also in attendance are the families and friends of our graduates, watching today from across the globe, including Canada, China, Hong Kong, India, New Zealand, Singapore, and South Korea. Similarly, our domestic students represent 13 different US states, and we welcome all of them who are watching nationwide. It's important to recognize that all of our graduates are part of a larger whole, with fathers and mothers, grandparents, spouses, lovers, partners, aunts and uncles, sisters, brothers, and friends of all kinds who have supported our graduates in their journey. We celebrate all of you with deep appreciation. I would also like to recognize another vital group of individuals watching today whose daily contributions are at the heart of the educational process. As I just mentioned earlier, without the fine faculty of Art Center, the caliber of work produced by our students would not be possible, and we owe them our gratitude for their dedicated efforts in the classroom. At the same time, Art Center staff members, admissions counselors, student service providers, content creators, fundraisers, business administrators, and more all work tirelessly behind the scenes to directly and indirectly support our incredible students. And I need to say that I owe a special debt of gratitude to our faculty and staff for their ongoing and creative response to the COVID-19 pandemic. While none of us imagined that we'd still be teaching and working remotely, our faculty and staff have made sure that our students could continue with their studies under challenging circumstances. While we look forward to reopening campus in the fall, this moment in the college's history has been remarkable. Thank you for all you do. Now, as we continue, I would like to give you a quick overview of this morning's program. We'll begin with a presentation of our Student Leadership Award, followed by remarks by our valedictorian, then the presentation of our Great Teacher Awards, and then we will move to the conferral of degrees to our graduating students. So let's get started. Please welcome our Provost, Karen Hoffman, who will present the Student Leadership Award.
Thank you, Lauren. Many people characterize leadership as a journey. That description captures the understanding that leadership involves people in relationships, engaging with each other and the world, in changing places and over time. Every semester, the Center for Student Experience organizes a committee that represents the diverse perspectives of our creative community of faculty, staff, and students who recognize one individual in the graduating class who exemplifies this particular kind of leadership, working in many roles, but always valuing human connections. This semester's committee chose to honor an individual who has been on a great leadership journey, literally and metaphorically. This individual has left a lasting impression on the campus community and has done so while embracing his identity, carrying the legacy of his family, uplifting others, calling attention to people and issues, and promoting campus resources. Nominators consistently praise this person's vision, values, character, and optimism in every class he took, in his work with the library, in design storms, and with student government. As a leader, he approached every task with humility, curiosity, and a sense of teamwork and community effort. His nominators added that he is already an accomplished ambassador for the college, and the people he has engaged with at Art Center felt privileged to be on the journey with him. It is my honor to present the Summer 2021 Student Leadership Award to this individual, graduating today with a Bachelor of Science degree in product design, with a Humanities and Sciences minor in business, Osvaldo Ozzy Alvarez. It truly has been a privilege to be part of your journey, Ozzy. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Karen. Hello and welcome. Hola, bienvenidos a todos. Wow, what a day to celebrate. That's why today I appreciate the opportunity to virtually be with you. First of all, I want to thank God, my parents, my siblings, Art Center's faculty and staff, student government, the Art Center library staff, and last but not least, my partner, Marco. Quiero darles las gracias a mis padres por su apoyo. I also want to thank my student leadership nominators and the committee for this award. A special thanks to Lauren Buckman, Karen Hoffman, and Cheryl Gillies, and everyone in the Center for the Student Experience, the staff in the financial aid, and the generosity of scholarship donors. Please know that all of you have impacted my life and have helped me achieve my goal of graduating from Art Center. My name is Ozzy Alvarez. I was born in Michoacan, Mexico, and raised in Modesto, California by two very bold and fearless parents who migrated to the US in pursuit of a better future for our family. My dad was never given the chance to go to school, and my mother only finished high school in Mexico. Through all of my life's challenges, adversities, loss, and serendipity, I discovered the freedom of telling stories through design and art. One of my favorite quotes is from American labor leader and activist Cesar Chavez. To make a dream come true, the first requirement is a great capacity to dream. The second is persistence. These two requirements, dream and persistence, are what fuels me to be a leader in my community. In 2012, my 17-year-old brother Eddie drowned. Weeks after his tragic death and before I decided to attend Art Center, I had a dream. In that dream, my brother said to me, "Ozzy, you know I don't want to go, but it's the way it's supposed to be." Now I understand my brother's message. I interpret my brother's words in that dream to mean that everything that has happened to me is because it's the way it has to be. Therefore, it was meant for me to be at Art Center. It was meant for me to be of leadership service to my community. And for some reason, it was meant for me to be speaking here today. A gratifying part about being a leader are the wonderful relationships that I've made with everyone who's believed in me by giving me a chance. I believe leadership is self-committing service to others, and it's not about what I do, but why I do it. My entire experience at Art Center has taught me to look at things differently, and by doing so, things have changed. I accepted opportunities to challenge myself in different leadership roles because I knew that I had to build skills to prepare me for a moment like this, and build the courage to speak up as an artist and designer. Art Center's mission statement is learn to create, influence change. Some people like it, some people hate it, and others just don't get it, and that's okay. I will tell you I love it because I'm living proof of that mission statement. I chose Art Center because I wanted to learn to create, and surprise, I did. Here I am now doing that exactly, influencing. Through design and leadership, I want to inspire dreams and lead teams. I want to share my vision and core values to uplift underserved businesses and communities so that they can also be the best visions of themselves. My dear graduating friends, we've learned to create. Now it's our responsibility to go out there into the world and influence change. It will take time. It will feel unfamiliar, but if you really want it, it will happen. Because like my brother said in that dream, it's the way it's supposed to be. Today we begin a new chapter in our lives, just like my brother. I don't want to go. I don't want to leave this amazing school, but it's the way that it's meant to be because I need to accomplish greater things. We need to take great action and become advocates when it comes to taking better care of the planet, caring for others, their opinions, taking care of our mental health, stopping racism, inequality, and fighting for more diversity in the workplace. So I challenge all of us to go into the world and influence change. Remember to dream and be persistent. Thank you, Art Center, for challenging me to persist and for inspiring even more dreams than I thought I ever had. I want to dedicate this speech to my brother, Eddie. Thank you so much, and congratulations to my fellow graduating class.
Thank you, Ozzy. And congratulations, so beautifully done. Getting to know you has been a real great joy for me. Thank you for those beautiful words. As many of you know, it's customary to ask the valedictorian to offer a few words of reflection and celebration. Therefore, it is my pleasure to invite Sylvia Jiping Zhao to address her classmates. Sylvia is graduating from the Product Design Department, having maintained a cumulative GPA of 3.94. Congratulations, Sylvia.
Thank you, Laura, for your introduction. I'm really honored to be asked to speak briefly at graduation. And I know I've been given this time to speak because of my GPA. Although I'm proud of my academic achievement, I'm still surprised. Thinking about the most memorable moment at our center, of course, I'm grateful for the classes, understandings, skill sets we got. But my memories also included the time with instructors and friends, exploring the local area, traveling with people, and being out in the world to nature. In fact, one of my favorite memories about our center will always be the time that I was on the hillside campus on Saturday mornings. I was sitting in the cafeteria with not many people around because it was so early. It felt like I had all that space to myself, and I got to sketch and work alone for several hours. And all of a sudden, I magically just really wanted to look up and got surprised to see the deers on campus outside the glass window looking right in at me. That surprising moment was such an inspiring experience. It reminded me that the rest of the world, especially the natural world, is always around us. And sometimes there will be a fabulous encounter greeting us to make our days and energize us. I wish we could have another time to see the deers, walk on the grass, listen to the birds, and smell the wind on campus. But here we are at graduation and still responding to another force of nature, this global pandemic. I hope we can each remember lots of memories of our center. And even if you think you are working all alone, our center is like its own force of nature. And one day, your experience and education at our center might also pop up and surprise you in a magical way. And just like the deers, the grass, the birds, and the wind on campus, we represent our center and will be our own forces to surprise the world. Thank you all for letting me share my experience, and really thank you for listening.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you, Sylvia, and congratulations. What beautiful remarks. Next, I'd like to invite Karen Hoffman to join us again to initiate the Great Teacher Awards. Karen?
Thank you, Lauren. Ozzy and Sylvia, you just warm our hearts. Thank you for your amazing words. Before we issue the Great Teacher Awards, there are two individuals who we'd like to recognize for their decades of contributions to the Art Center community and the tremendous impact that they've had on our students' learning experiences. It's not often that we're able to recognize faculty who are still actively teaching after 50 years of service. This marks that moment for Professor Bob Sherman. Many of you graduating today or here as alumni, fellow faculty and staff have been fortunate to encounter Bob in the classroom, the shops, or in the halls with his infectious grin and exuberance about materials and manufacturing, hearing all about the latest advancements in bioplastics or new material advances like graphene or carbon nanotubes. Regardless of his age, Bob has always been in the know of the latest emerging technologies and new fabrication processes. He continues to teach his materials and methods and manufacturing technology classes where every term, dozens of students get the Bob Sherman experience. A hands-on class where you don't just hear lectures on materials, but you get to witness Bob doing his demos or going on field trips to local manufacturers. That kind of visceral understanding of materials and technology certainly elevates how students think about design and making objects. A few years ago, an article in a professional model makers journal referred to Bob as a lifelong model builder, educator, and Renaissance man. True, but he's also a family man, a husband, father to 5 children, and grandfather. And it just so happens that Bob and his wife, Mary, just celebrated their 70th wedding anniversary last week. So congratulations, you two. The Sherman family is one of legacy at Art Center. Many of you remember one of his sons, Norman, who was a student in industrial design in the 1980s and taught here for over 20 years before he lost his life. Bob's grandson, Curtis, is also another gifted Sherman and teaches visual communication and product design. And another grandson, Milo Sherman, is in his final year here as a student in illustration. And then there's the Art Center family, which Bob refers to often in conversation and in the classroom. For those of you who never met Bob, know that his 50 years of service and dedication to our students represents the heart of Art Center, our faculty who lovingly commit their lives to educating the next generation. After receiving his MFA in Art Center in 1978, Stephen Nolan began teaching at the college, organizing exhibitions, and in 1992 became the founding director of the Elise de Roulet Williamson Gallery. While Stephen has been part of the Art Center community for over 40 years, he is stepping away from his full-time role as vice president of Art Center exhibitions, for which he has served the last 30 years. In this role, he has invited students, faculty, staff, and the general public to engage and discourse about the disciplines taught at Art Center, as well as the intersection of art, design, and science through his world-class exhibitions. Over the last 15 years, his curatorial emphasis has been on that intersection. Stephen brought to us numerous visually compelling and information-rich exhibitions contemplating the solar systems, moons, eclipses, coral reefs, energy, and other worlds. More recently, Stephen has been integral to expanding and formalizing the Art Center exhibitions program, with new galleries available to the college, including the Peter and Merle Mullen Gallery at South Campus and Art Center DTLA. He led the opportunity to unify our public-facing curated spaces while maintaining a distinct mission and vision for each venue. Stephen is a spirited and gifted educator, and his exhibitions and essays over the decades have certainly had creative and intellectual impact on our students. His collaboration with our academic departments provided an inspirational extension of the classroom into the galleries, giving students points of view different than what they get in the classroom. Stephen and Bob, both of you have contributed so much to the Art Center community, and we wanted to take a moment to celebrate these milestones with you. We are incredibly grateful for everything you have given to this college and to our students. And now I'd like to invite Ben Ma, President of Art Center Student Government, to present the Great Teacher Awards.
It is my pleasure to be here representing Art Center Student Government on behalf of all students, because at every summer graduation, students present a special honor to some of our best faculty. Since 1986, Art Center has formally recognized great teachers for their significant and life-changing contributions to student learning. We students at Art Center recognize the value of learning from accomplished artists and designers who teach and influence us to pursue excellence, to affect the world, and contribute to change. Concluding a year-long process of open nominations, a student committee has chosen to honor one part-time and one full-time instructor this year. Both faculty members received a number of nominations from the student body, and it was clear through their multiple written nominations that both recipients inspire and promote intellectual and creative development, all while connecting real-world views and human values to art and design. The 2020 to 2021 Part-Time Great Teacher Award is being presented to an instructor whom students described as someone who clearly prioritizes student learning. Nominators took special notice of how this instructor provided individual support, offering personalized guidance to help students develop their own styles and amplify their own strengths. Demonstrating good humor while always being personable and professional, and constantly challenging students to explore what they do as artists. One student simply called her teaching elegant. It is my honor to present this year's part-time grade teacher award to Valerie Popjoy, who teaches in illustration. Congratulations, Valerie.
Thank you so much, Ben. Thank you. Hi, everyone. I am so honored to be accepting this award. First, I'd like to thank my department chair, Ann Field, who always has and continues to convince me that I'm capable of anything. Aaron Smith, who is our associate chair, who was one of my first professors here. He has made me feel like I've belonged here and just in this industry in general from the very beginning. To my students, it has been so inspiring to watch you grow, to see you find your voice as an individual, to see you solidify your crafts. This experience has been an absolute gift for me. And as a former student here at Art Center, I feel like I've gotten so much from this institution and from the faculty. It's a beautiful thing to feel like I'm actually paying that forward. So thank you so much for that. And I just want to wish this summer's graduating class all the best in your future, and congratulations. Thank you.
The full-time faculty grade teacher awards for 2020 to 2021 honors an instructor whose students consistently describe as a teacher, mentor, and friend who always makes students his top priority. Several nominators noted this instructor's ability to be challenging and inspiring while always maintaining a safe, fun, respectful learning environment in his classes. Students raved about his passion for the creative industries, his personalized examples, and his finesse to provide rigorous critiques that uplifted students to feel supported to strive for greatness. Perhaps most movingly, students recognized this teacher as a genuinely good person with a big heart. It is my honor to present this year's full-time grade teacher award to Fernando Olmedo from Entertainment Design. Congratulations, Fernando.
Thank you so much, Ben, for the kind words. First of all, congratulations to the graduating class of summer 2021. I promise your lives will continue to grow and flourish as you embark in this brand new wonderful chapter. You should be incredibly proud of your achievement. As an alum, I know just how much passion and effort you, the entire student body, put into everything you do. It's so remarkable just how much capacity for care you have for the things you create and the people that you learn and work with. Which is why I'm so deeply, deeply honored that you've chosen to present me with this award. I see and hear your passion week to week, and it truly is the reason why I love the Art Center community so much. It's the reason I come back every day, and it's the reason I leave invigorated and inspired. This world, as you know, has an incredible amount of challenges, but every day that I get to see your ingenuity, your creativity, your heart, I can't help but be elevated by an overwhelming sense of hope. I'm fortunate enough to see my students grow over their time at Art Center. And when they finally get to graduation and take the next steps into their career, it's with a feeling of elation and anticipation for the coming years. I count myself lucky to play a role in your journey as teacher, as colleague, and as a friend. And for that, I thank you.
Thank you, Fernando. And congratulations to you and to Valerie. We all so deeply appreciate you and all that you do. And now, the moment we've been waiting for, the conferral of degrees.
As we begin the conferral of degrees, if you experience difficulties viewing or hearing the ceremony, we would like to remind you to please verify your network connection and log back in. The degrees will be conferred in alphabetical order by major, beginning with the graduate programs, followed by the undergraduate programs. Student names and honors will be announced, as well as thesis titles for those students completing a master's degree. When students are announced, their work will be shown on the screen. And now, the conferral of degrees begins with graduate art.
Hello, my name is Stan Douglas. I'm the chair of Graduate Art. It's my pleasure to congratulate our summer graduates today with a combination of tenacity, ingenuity, and a spirit of collaboration have been able to make an extraordinary art in these extraordinarily challenging times. We will now announce our candidates for an MFA in art.
Taylor Griffith, Supernatural Nature. Alyssa Massey, Daybreaks. Emma McIntyre, with distinction, Pinkisms. Li Zheng, Fluorescent Tongue. Next is graduate film.
Hi, I'm Ross Lamanna, chair of undergraduate and graduate film, and I hope all the filmmakers graduating today know just how proud we are of their ability to stay positive, creative, and productive during all the challenges of the past 18 months. Based on what you guys have been able to do, I have no doubt that you will flourish in the entertainment business moving forward. So we will now announce our candidates for Masters of Fine Art in Graduate Film.
Griffin Jingwei Bu, the analysis of Park Chan-wook's Vengeance trilogy. Monhan Cheng, an analysis of Stephen Chow's films. Ziling Mei, Time, Identity Crisis in Christopher Nolan's films. Ethan Stockwell, the martial arts tradition in Chinese cinema, choreographing politics and history. Graduate graphic design.
Hello, I'm Sean Adams, chair of undergraduate and graduate graphic design. Our graduate candidate today represents the courage, talent, and adaptability that define the greatest designers. Authoring and producing a thesis project is in best of times daunting. Jennifer produced a stellar project that challenged our thoughts of design in the realm of new technologies, truth, media, data, and most importantly, ethics. This in the midst of a global crisis. I am honored to have been part of her life. I'm pleased to present the summer 2021 candidate for the Master of Fine Arts degree.
Jennifer Bong, Sacred, Secular. Now, graduate industrial design.
Hello, I'm Andy Ogden, chair of graduate industrial design. It's my pleasure to introduce two designers that have demonstrated the ability to create new value for others while reinventing the ways we can achieve our work remotely. Please join me with congratulations as we introduce our candidates for a Master of Science in Industrial Design.
Aidan Doan, Tryst, a platform for recording and sharing personalized audio erotica. Adele Henniger, Motu, a system that helps dancers collaborate, critique, and move better. And now, graduate transportation systems and design.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jeff Wardle, the Executive Director for the Graduate Transportation Systems and Design Program. Today, I'm again so proud of our graduating student. Apart from the outstanding contributions that they and their work have contributed to our program and to the field of transportation, this has been done against the unprecedented challenges of the global pandemic and remote access only to faculty. Truly outstanding. We will now announce our candidate for the Masters of Science for Transportation, Systems and Design.
Ashwin Mohan. Call to Action, a collaborative disaster management program. We will now begin the undergraduate degree presentation with advertising.
I am Gary Goldsmith, Chair of Advertising, and I'm so pleased to present our two terrific candidates for Bachelor of Fine Arts. Both of these students have not only worked hard to learn their craft as creative directors, but they've worked hard to perfect their skill as Zoom presenters, as we saw the other night when they blew us away and blew the group away in the grad show preview. So I'm so proud of you both. I know you're going to have great careers. Congratulations.
Rachel Maria Cherchiari, with distinction. Anna Hernand. Next, entertainment design.
Hello, everyone. I'm Guillaume Moretos. I'm the chair of entertainment design. I'm very proud of our young two candidates, extremely talented, and demonstrating that the show goes on, whatever happens. So it is my honor to present the candidates for a Bachelor of Science in Entertainment Design.
Shang Gao. Han Peng, with honors. Yiti Zhang, with honors. And now, environmental design.
Hello, I'm David McCarsky. I'm the Department Chair of Graduate and Undergraduate Environmental Design. It is my great pleasure to introduce an outstanding group of spatial experience designers who are really going to change the way that we live, work, and play in the future. These are a great bunch of young designers for our Bachelor's of Science degree in Environmental Design.
Helen Viesin Huang, with distinction and with a Design Matters minor in social innovation. Olivia Jiang, with honors. Chuyan Jing. Jeffrey Lee, with honors. Jessica Lee, with distinction. James Ye. And now, film.
Hi, Ross Lamana back again so soon. Filmmakers, it's undergraduate and graduate both. It's really been a pleasure getting to know you, getting to work with you, seeing you all grow into great storytellers, and we'll miss you, but we wish you well. We know you will do well. So we are now going to announce our candidates for a Bachelor of Fine Art in Film.
Cassandra Briskman, with distinction. Trevor Goturo, with distinction. Sarah Gita Green. A. Matthew Hunter, with distinction. Shruti Rihanna Kelsey. Chia-Yi Lee, with distinction. Yi-Heng Lee, with honors. Our next program is Fine Art.
Hi, everyone. I'm Laura Cooper, and I chair the Undergraduate Fine Art Department. I am honored to present our candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts in Fine Art. With persistence, critical thinking, and direct response to the uncertainty and inequalities of our time, these 4 fine art graduating students have taken their individual realities and created experiences of empathy and transformation. On behalf of the faculty of the Fine Art Department, congratulations, graduates. Jose Flores, with honors.
Edith Alejandra Gutierrez. Yoonju Lee with honors. Kara Pinkapunika with honors and with a Design Matters minor in social innovation. And now, graphic design.
Hello again. I'm pleased to present the candidates for the Bachelor of Fine Arts degree. These extraordinary students are ready to stand on their own 2 feet, face any formidable issues, and change the world for the rest of us. Their willingness to embrace new ideas, ways of working, and challenges cannot be defined only by the last 2 years. They demonstrated the same fortitude and adaptability with passion every day during their time at Art Center. They embody the words of the great Frederick Douglass: "If there is no struggle, there is no progress." I've never been prouder of a group of amazing designers. Congratulations.
Stella Hansas Cho with honors. Rachel In with honors. Brian Kim with honors. Hyunjun Kim with honors. Jean Kim with honors. Casey Knapp with honors. Xiaoming Li with honors. Vivian Liu. Yanqi Lu. Alyssa Spelios Hudson with distinction. Susanna Sa with honors. Jessica Sun with honors. Meg Vosganian with honors. Andrew Wonjae Yoon. JJ Yoon. Achi Zhang with distinction and a minor in business. Anna Zhang. Up next is illustration.
Hello, my name is Anne Field and I'm Chair of Undergraduate Illustration. It's my honor today to be able to tell you about our graduates. They have each worked so hard. They're a spirited group of individuals who are ready to bring their talent to this ever-challenging and modern world. We will now announce our candidates for a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in illustration.
Ivy B with honors. Jessie Bowler with honors. Xiao Tsai. Sam Kwan Chelsea Chan. Jackie Chen. Joshua Chen with honors. Shuao Chen. Maxim Escamilla. Aria Galili with honors. Eileen Haratunian. Cash Wang. Elsa E.J. Harumio. Gina Kim with honors. Matthew Kim. Yongjin Kim. Yolanda Lau. Daisy Lee with honors. Jimmy Lee. Nancy Lee with honors. Grace Lynn with honors and a minor in business. Jianyu Liu with honors. Jenny Mann with honors and a minor in business. Joshua Oseguera. Carlos Alberto Rocha. Langston Ross. Jane Shi with distinction and a minor in business. Ren Yang Sun with honors. Rachel Tang with distinction and a minor in creative writing. James Tao. Mo Wan. Lulu Shi with honors. Yao Zhu. Vanessa Yu with honors. Amy Zhang. Karen Zhu. And now we have interaction design.
Hi, I'm Maggie Hendry, Chair of Undergraduate Interaction Design. These students have accomplished ingenious creative degree work. Moreover, they've participated in study away hubs, internships, sponsored and transdisciplinary studios. They've accomplished minors in business and design matters. Moreover, they've created a community. This is the depth of engagement, curiosity, and empathy I know they'll bring to their future adventures. The staff and faculty are honored to present our candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Interaction Design.
Dylan Chi with distinction and with minors in business and design matters in social innovation. Rodney Edwards with distinction and a minor in business. Meher Nanjia with honors and with minors in business and design matters in social innovation. Xia Zheng with honors. Jishuan Zhao. Up next is photography and imaging.
Welcome, everyone. I am Ann Cutting, Interim Co-Chair of Photography and Imaging. I know I speak on behalf of our wonderful faculty that we are very proud of our summer 2021 graduates. We will now announce our candidates for a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in photography and imaging.
Kayla Imoni with a minor in business. Hannah Lynn Ariano. And now, product design.
Hi, I'm Chris Hacker, Chair of Product Design. I am delighted to be here today to celebrate this amazing group of industrial designers who are skilled across many fields of design and who are our candidates for a Bachelor of Science in Product Design.
Ozzy Alvarez with honors and a minor in business. Jackie Chang. Songyan Han. Lance Fenji Lee. Sky Lu with distinction. Jinyi Ren with honors and with a Design Matters minor in social innovation. Quan Yi Wang with honors and a minor in business. George Zijian Wang with minors in business and design matters in social innovation. Sylvia Jiping Zhao with distinction. Michael Yen with honors. Catherine Yao with honors. Finally, we have transportation design.
Hello, I'm Stuart Reed, Chair of Transportation Design, and our staff and faculty and myself could not be more proud of this group of graduates. We very much look forward to following their careers as Art Center alumni. So, to the graduating class, summer of 21, we celebrate your accomplishment and now announce you as our candidates for a Bachelor of Science degree in Transportation Design.
Shondor Garrett Bulldog with honors. Sungyang Chi with honors. Annie Zhang. Tom Liu. Alexander Morgan. Angelo Yankee. Shenhong Zhen. Once again, please welcome Dr. Lauren Buckman for the conferral of degrees.
Thank you and congratulations, everyone. And now we're going to wrap this up, put some ritual here. If you want to close your eyes, if you want to stand, if you're able to do so, however you want to do it, but let's just focus on this moment. On the recommendation of the faculty and on behalf of the trustees of Art Center College of Design, it is with great pleasure that I confer upon the summer class of 2021 the degrees issued here today with all the rights and privileges and honors pertaining thereto, and given under the seal of the college at Pasadena by the authority vested in the trustees by the state of California on August 21, 2021. Congratulations, graduates, you did it. And now, following today's ceremony, I want to invite everyone to attend our virtual graduation showcase to see the extraordinary work assembled by our graduating students. You can do so by visiting gradshow.artcenter.edu, and you should be able to connect with your graduates online. And the site will remain active as a testament to their hard work and incredible dedication. As we conclude, I'd like to offer our graduating students a moment in the spotlight. Students, please take a moment to make sure your cameras are on and use the raise your hand feature in Zoom if you'd like to participate. We'll quickly spotlight your cameras so your friends and families can get a chance to see you all. And now, as our graduating students begin the queue, we have a brief video to play. We'll start the spotlights in a few minutes. Thank you again. Thank you so much for joining us. And once again, congratulations, graduates.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Hey, everybody coming out there. Hey.
They don't want to see you guys.
Yeah. Oh, wait a second. Hold up. It's on goddamn background. Hold on a second. Hold on. That's all right. We'll take it. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
How do you?
Hey, this is my parents.
Oh. This guy.
Okay,开票口。
Congrats, Joe. Very cool.
Yeah, gee.
You unmuted.
是那个通透，我他妈怀疑听到的。你先把关，先把关。那我先把关了。
肯定有声音了。
这么多人。
JJ， Go JJ！
Congratulations!
I'm here. 毕业快乐！
Congratulations, Matthew.
We made it! Woo!他一半被切掉了。这个表情是什么？怀疑。我也是的。
就下一个人，
下一个人，看到谁？看到谁？光是谁？
刚刚手背。
I see just looking out there. I'm done.
Here. Hold on. That's it. 小的
Everyone's getting those 2021 balloons.
That's really good. Oh. What did he
And
he is free! Yes! Oh my goodness! Oh! You can sleep now! Yes!
You see it?
We're gonna finish this!
Oh. Gracias a todos, los quiero.
아, 이걸 해야 되는데.
Where's your flower? 흘러 추워.
Yeah, gosh.
다르네.
너무 시간이. After Yay! Congrats!
이거 뭐야? 이렇게 했어?
뭐? 이거?
이거야.
Happy birthday, little sister. I love you.
Happy birthday, you are!
Woohoo! Yay! Congrats, oh my goodness. Suji, congratulations! Suji. Hi. Hi.
Hi everyone, hi my folks in India. Thank you for sharing this moment with me.
Hey! That's Dom 93, man.
Let's go.
Oh, our camera.
把我的打了，但他那个没有。
Let's see how many.
嗨，生日快乐！
生日快乐！
Or maybe I need to turn it back on to sound.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, if not, you might have to unplug the projector. Oh yeah. Oh! I'm here now.
We're making our way over. I think we're like.
Oh boy. Oh, the dog is. Oh, his name is Yuki. We did it!
That's fun.
It was so much fun. I love Michael, yeah! Parents went to bed, so we want to sleep.
We're coming out.
Oh,
They're like 2 away.
yes, yeah.
Because I see the camera on.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I was like, ugh. Yeah, it's nice.
Want to do that? You want to do that, Chris?
Yeah.
I'm rolling now.
Oh.
Up, I'm like roll. You're like eh. Do that.
No.
Yes.
I can't hear you. No, I can't
You forgot to do stuff.
He's like.
I think I did. think y'all were over.
主要看他有他照片的。
啊，毕业快乐，毕业快乐。
那可能。
但是100
可以了，拜拜。
嗨，木木好，毕业快乐！
Hey.
Congratulations，毕业快乐！
高升！
Thank you, everyone, for celebrating with us today. This concludes Art Center's Summer 2021 graduation ceremony.
Woo!